Hello. Hi, everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hi, family. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I'm looking sideways because I'm in my studio. Remember we last year we were doing our lives from literally from my kitchen table with my laptop and my sucky camera on my laptop. Well, today we're in my studio now. So hopefully things look better. They sound better. I got a new microphone. I got an amazing meditation microphone. I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm looking sideways here to a big screen that I have so I can see comments better. Hi, everybody. How are you? I've missed you guys. Can you hear me and see me well? Let me know in the comments. Give me a little shout out if you can hear me and see me well. How is everybody doing? I missed you guys. I missed doing our lives today. Thanks. It is a good mic. This is a really good mic. Zahira says good mic. Yes, this is awesome for meditations. Cool. It's so good to see you guys. I am so excited to be back for the live. I kind of decided to do this last minute because a lot of people were asking me for my YouTube live activations to come back, and it's just been insane. It's been an insane few months of a lot of work, so I haven't been able to do my live activations. But I'm back today. Let me know in the comments. I want to see how many of you are new to my YouTube live activations. Let me know in the comments. How many of you are new to my guided meditations, to our activations? I started these last year during the COVID quarantines. You guys remember? We did like 12 or 13 weeks straight of doing these activations every week. Cool. We got a bunch of new people. Wow. Yay. Welcome everybody that's new. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Just give people a few more minutes to come on. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping for I'm looking at the comments. There are so many people that are new here to my activation, so that's where the housekeeping and the little bit of the technicalities that I want to share with you guys first on how to do these activations with me. Okay, so let's go through that. Let's go through some of the instructions. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the energies of what's going on, why I decided to do a YouTube live today. It's 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. in Lisbon. So we've got really different time zones. 11 p.m. in Lisbon. It's so late in Lisbon that one of my team members is actually in her pajamas. I'm going to have her come over here. Give me the kindness. I'm going to have one of my team members come over so you can see. She's in her pajamas, and aren't these the best pajamas ever? She's in unicorn pajamas. That's how late it is in Portugal. We got a team member in unicorn pajamas. So she's here giving us support, all right? Giving us support with her. So 11 p.m. here in Lisbon. Nikki says I'm in pajamas too. Exactly. Everybody here in Europe and halfway across the world, we're in pajamas right now, except me. So let's go into a little bit of the logistics of the activations for a lot of newbies that I see here in the comments. A lot of people that are new to these live activations. So I'm going to go through some instructions, and then I'm going to get into a little bit of the energies. I wrote a couple of notes here, so I'm going to get into a little bit of the energies of what's happening, why I decided to do this live today, and then we're going to get into our live activation. We're going to do it together. So some logistics to get out of the way, especially for the people that are new. So these meditations, I'm using air quotes because they're not really meditations. These are really powerful energy activations. So that means that I'm basically just serving as a channel, or kind of a vessel, really, that helps to just channel energy through. We're going to connect together as a group. As soon as our energies connect, basically it just maximizes the energies, and we really amplify the energies. So What this means is that's why I call them activations and not meditations, because this isn't a simple, just guided meditation where I'm just guiding you through a meditation. There's a lot more going on. There's a lot going on energetically. And so I'm not saying this to frighten anyone. There's no need to be afraid of any of this. I just looked at the comments and someone said, I'm scared. There's nothing to be afraid of, really nothing to be afraid of. The energies that come through, these are just beautiful, very high, very ascended, very pure energies. So you never have to be scared. The reason that these group activations work really well is because there's so many of us that come together. And as soon as we connect our energies, we amplify each other's energies. And so that really helps in channeling the energy across to everyone. So we basically start sharing energy. We start helping each other out energetically. We start uplifting each other. And so during these activations, a lot of energy comes through, a lot of beautiful ascended energy. And a lot of times what happens is you may feel this physically. So I've had a ton of people that say, that they really feel the activations physically in their body. So you may have a variety of different symptoms. You may actually feel physical sensations during the activation. You may feel super tired. Some people fall asleep when they're going through an activation, and that's okay. No worries if you do fall asleep. Other people feel all kinds of things during these activations. So the first rule of operation is don't be afraid, don't be scared, don't get nervous. If you do feel something, that's great. It's nothing to be afraid of. Go with the flow. Just surrender to the energy and go with the flow. So that's probably rule number one, is just don't be afraid, don't freak out. I've had some people who during the activation, they start to feel things and they get so freaked out that they actually get up and they break the meditation. And that's super sad. It's super sad because they were feeling something, the energy was coming through, and then they got scared, their ego triggered, and then they got up and they broke the meditation. So they broke the energy. So try not to do that. Again, there's nothing to be afraid of. This is just very beautiful ascended energy that we're working that's coming in to help you, really assist you in whatever way you need at that particular moment. And for all of us, it's going to be different. We all need the energy that comes through in different ways, depending on what we're going through in our lives. Okay. So beautiful benevolent energy that's coming through. And someone already, Layla said already in the comments, I can see here, my next most important instruction is this is probably the top priority. So for all of the newbies here, for everyone who's this is the first time you're doing an activation with me, please remember this instruction. As soon as we finish the YouTube live today, the first thing you are to do is to stand up, go get yourself a big glass of water and chug the water down, whether you're thirsty or not. Chug, at least a big glass of water, at least 8 to 10 ounces of water. Completely chug it down right after the activation. And the reason that we consume this high volume of water is because it helps to circulate the energy. Water is a conductor of energy. And so, especially for people that are new to the energy activations, having water in their system immediately after really helps with the circulation of energy. Okay. Katie already says, I've got my water ready. Yes, some people already have their water bottles next to them. That's great. If you want to do that now, go get yourself a glass of water. If you want to have the glass of water next to you as you're meditating, that's great. You have time to do that. We're going to be talking for a couple more minutes. So yeah, that's a great instruction. Maybe go get yourself some water and have it next to you right now. So those are kind of the general indications and instructions for our YouTube live activations. They're usually really powerful just on their own, meaning just with me and you guys and everybody together, they're really powerful. But the energy activation today may be a little bit more powerful than usual because we're doing it exactly on the day of the full moon. This is a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Who's Sagittarius out there? A hand count for Sagittarius. That's me. So it means that this transit is really kicking everybody's butts, but especially people that are in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. really kicking our butts. So, and this is actually the start of an eclipse window. So we have lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius today, and then on June 10th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. So these are two eclipses back to back, extremely powerful energies, which means that when we're doing this meditation today, when we're doing this activation today, I'm still not sure where the guides want us to go with this activation, but I'll know as we get ready for the activation. These are very spontaneous, and I start to get instructions right about when we're ready to start. So these are two back-to-back eclipses, very powerful energies, which means that today when we go through this activation, it may even be more powerful than usual because of all of these transits that we're doing this under, okay? So that's where your water and, all of these instructions that we've been talking about are just really important. Aside from the water, if you feel tired after an activation, totally normal. Some people say that they do the live activation and then they need to go sleep or take a nap if they can. And it's very normal. It's just literally you being bombarded with so much ascended energy that it takes your body kind of a little bit off guard, and your body goes, what the hell was that? And it takes some time to just to really adjust to the new energy that's incorporated in your body. Okay. So before we start getting into meditation and kind of cooling off the comment section here, because I usually tell people when we start our activation, try to put your phones down and just come off the comment section. But before we get into that, I want to hear you guys. Tell me a little bit here in the comments. How are you feeling? Are you feeling these intense moon energies? How are you feeling? Are you feeling any kind of physical symptoms? What's been going on for you? Just let me know. Let me know how you guys are doing. Give me a little bit of an indication. Very heavy. Karina says very heavy. Yes. Buzzy. I like that word. Apathy. Okay. A lot of tired. A lot of people are emotional. Okay. Cool. David says energized. Awesome. That's awesome. Some of us are going through these transits and we're really getting bombarded and we're feeling tired and exhausted. Some people are going through these activations and it's like the full moon it's like they're plugged into an electrical socket and they've just come alive. It's different. It's different. James says a lot of good energy for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Kira says under pressure. Yeah, for a lot of us, this energy can really feel like pressure also. So you can see, like, in the comment section, there's just an array of different symptoms and different different feelings that we're going through right now. Remember also that the moon, this is a beautiful feminine energy. The moon really represents your internal feminine. It's a feminine archetype, which means that the moon symbolizes all of your feelings, your inner world, your really how you are at your depths, but a lot of feelings. So if you're going through these moon transits and you're just feeling a bunch of different emotions, it's okay. You're supposed to be feeling stuff, right? Especially when we're going through full moons with eclipses, that even compounds the feminine energy of the moon. Cool. Amazing, amazing. All right, guys. So let's start getting into meditation. And, for the new people that are here, you can just, the preferred positions that I have for people doing their meditations is to, the preferred position would be in the traditional lotus position with your legs crossed, if you can. Or the second preferred position would be sitting in a chair. If you can't sit on the floor with your legs crossed, then sit in a chair with your feet planted on the ground. That would be the second preferred position. Third preferred position, if you don't want to sit up, could be lying down on your back, but make sure your knees are bent, okay? Regardless of which one of these three positions you choose, make sure that your spine is straight during this meditation, okay? So don't let yourself slump. Spine nice and straight. It's really important for energy circulation. Okay. So, I think enough talking on my end. Let's start welcoming this beautiful, beautiful full moon, lunar eclipse. Thank you so much to the beautiful archetype of the moon, the feminine archetype of the moon. She's ushering in this beautiful, beautiful 2 eclipse cycle that's coming up, one in Sagittarius, one in Gemini. Symbolizes a lot of change for a lot of us, a lot of unexpected change. Eclipses are very much about unexpected change, about huge kind of shifts in the way that we see things, the way that we see life. So let's just welcome this eclipse energy. Don't fight against it. Never fight against an eclipse energy. Just let's start by welcoming this energy in. Just start making space for the energy, okay? And choose your meditation position and go ahead and start getting comfortable in that meditation position. And from here on in, either put your phones down. If you have earphones on, that's probably the preferred method. If you have some earphones on, and let's start maybe putting your phones down and just relaxing the comments section so that you start to get connected with each other and with the energy. Okay, so let's get into our meditation position, everyone. And as soon as you get into a meditation position, you're just going to take some nice deep breaths and just set the intention of just connecting with everyone. Okay, just opening up to the energy, opening up. Make yourself nice and relaxed, because I can feel already I'm tapping into the energy of the group. There's a lot of tightness in people. There's a lot of my body feels hard. So just, maybe even roll your shoulders, open up your chest, roll your shoulders, and relax your body. Okay, nice, relaxed body. Open up your body, open up to receive. Okay, excellent. And just start to feel nice and comfortable. Close your eyes, and we're going to start to connect with each other. Going to start to connect with each other's energies. Okay. And let's start by just taking a nice deep breath. And this isn't just a regular breath. This is, what's called Buddha breathing. This is the belly breath. Okay. So let's just take a nice deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. And release. And when I start to guide this meditation, don't worry if some of the instructions that you hear me say, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's totally fine. You will instinctively know what I'm talking about on a soul level, even if your mind may not know what I'm asking you to do in some of these instructions, okay? So nice open energy. And we're going to start connecting with everybody that's on this beautiful YouTube live today. And we have people from all over the world. So the way that you can visualize this is you can visualize all of us like little dots of light that are spread all over the planet. And you're going to command your energy field to connect to all of those dots present in this YouTube live today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Connect. As all of our energies are connecting, we're going to form a huge energy grid around the planet, like an energy net. Everybody relax their energy. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit of kind of tension in the energy of the group, and it, of course, it's because of the moon. It's because of the amplifications of these energies. If you've watched my recent video that I did, the symbol for this full moon is a turtle. So a nice, slow and steady wins the race, says the turtle. Okay, so relax your energy, calm your energy, calm any type of anxiety, connect with the whole group through an energy of peace now. And now that all of us are connected with each other across the entire planet, I'm going to call in each of our spirit teams, our spirit guides of the highest order. Each one of us has a whole group of spirit guides that work with us and walk with us. I'm going to call each one of us present in this live today. I'm going to call all of our spirit teams to come together, and they are going to do the same thing. They are going to connect their energy and form another energy grid around the planet. 3, 2, 1. I ask the guides to connect now. Excellent. Thank you so much to these beautiful spirit guides. The energy calmed immediately in the group. This was very grounding. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you all felt that. This is very, very grounding energy that our guides are bringing in. I'm being instructed to ask you all that today we're going to do eclipses are a lot about endings and release. One of the things I'm being instructed to help you all do is release any lower level guides that you may have with you. So as your vibration ascends, your vibration keeps going up and up and up, and sometimes guides that have been with you, spirit guides that have been with you and helping you, as your energy ascends, they may need to be pulled from your team so that you could reach for higher guides. It doesn't mean they're evil. It doesn't mean they're bad. It just means their vibration is no longer resonating with you. So I'm going to ask your teams in the highest light. I'm going to request that any lower level guides that are no longer resonating with each of the people on this call today, those lower level guides be dropped now. They are dropped with love. They are returned back to God, source energy. Thank you so much for your service today. I'm going to issue that command again. I ask that all lower level guides that have been connected to this group, to each individual of this group, all lower level guides are to be dropped now with love, being sent back to God, to source energy. Thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you. I'm going to say that command one more time. And I ask that the group, each one of you, please be open for lower level guides to drop out of your team. There's no loss. There's nothing for you to hold on to. Don't be afraid. I can feel some of the members of the group are a little afraid of losing their guides, but you're not losing guides. You're just losing the ones that are in lower vibration and are no longer resonating with your ascending vibration. So there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm going to issue the command one more time. I ask that all lower level guides that have been guiding each and every one of us in this call be released from any soul contract that they have with us and be returned back to God. Thank you for your service. Thank you. That's better. And now I want you all to, with your eyes closed, tilt your head up as if you're looking up into the sky, but you're using your third eye to see instead of your physical eyes. So maintain your eyes closed, but just look up toward the sky. Tilt your heads up. Of course, if you're in seated position, if you're lying down, you're just going to look straight up. But with your eyes closed, this is a third eye exercise. As you're looking up, we are now reaching for higher level guides that are to be introduced to our spirit team today, to the spirit teams of each and every person that's on this call today. We've just dropped lower guides, and now we are asking to reach for higher guides so that they may continue to help us in our ascension journey, pulling us up and up more and more. I ask for these guides to please descend and come into each and every one of our spirit teams. We welcome these new members of our spirit team with so much love and gratitude and compassion. We thank them so much for coming into our lives at this important moment in this transition on the planet where we really need higher level guides And we are so grateful for the love and support that we receive down here during these tumultuous times of change on the planet. I'm going to issue the command one more time. I request that higher level guides descend and come into contact with our spirit teams for each and every person that is on this call today. I request higher level guides to descend now. Excellent. Let's take a nice deep breath to symbolize your reception of new guides. There are new guides entering your team as of right now, and you may feel this physically. You may actually feel this in your body as they are entering. I could feel this really, really powerfully. There's so much ascended energy coming in right now. So let's take a nice deep breath to symbolize the welcoming of these new guides with so much love and so much gratitude. They help us more than we will ever know. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. We welcome new guides. We welcome you. If you're still looking up, you can now bring your head back to normal position. Keep your eyes closed. And just adjust, become aware and adjusted to the new guides that have just joined your team. If you can feel their presence, if you can see them, that's great. If you can't feel their presence or can't see them, that's great too. No worries. They are still there. I could feel them. Now that we've welcomed beautiful new energy, beautiful new guides to each and every person who's on this call today, we now request that these guides help us release on this beautiful full moon eclipse. We ask that these guides help us release anything that no longer serves us. We're ready to release. And I actually want to hear a verbal command on your part, beloveds. Everyone on this call, take a nice deep breath, relax your body, and give permission. Give permission. Spirit does not violate free will. Give permission for anything that needs to be released from your life to be released from your life. If you're ready, there's nothing to be afraid of. If you don't want to release, that's okay too. But if you're ready to release, take a nice deep breath, and if you can, repeat this mantra out loud, not just in your mind. If you can, if you're alone, repeat it out loud. It's even better when you do that, okay? Take a nice deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. I'm ready to release everything that needs to leave my life now. Let's repeat that mantra one more time. Breathe in. I'm ready to release anything that needs to leave my life now. Excellent. What this mantra is doing is it's emptying you out. We're so full of so much stuff. Thoughts, certainties, beliefs, pain, trauma, all kinds of different things. And what we're doing with this mantra is we are asking for it all to be released. So the energy is going to drain all the way down your body, and it's going to exit the bottom chakra, chakra number 1, into the ground. You are giving this energy to the beautiful Mother Earth that sustains us. You may actually feel the energy coming out of your first chakra, the tip of your tailbone, into the ground that you're sitting on, down into Mother Earth. We ask her to please recycle this energy for us. Drain, drain, drain until your body is left, your body and your energy system is left kind of in an empty state, but not in a bad empty state. It feels still. It feels like stillness. It feels like spaciousness. I can feel this already, beloveds. Hopefully you can feel this. It feels just still, spacious, grounded. It feels like nothing. That's a feeling we are welcoming right now during this activation. We are welcoming this stage of nothingness, emptying ourselves out, giving everything that needs to go. We are giving this to Mother Earth for her to recycle. She has a soul contract with us. She really helps us do these things. So don't be afraid. Release everything that needs to go down that first chakra, out of your tailbone, into the ground that you're sitting on. Excellent. I can feel this so much. Let's take a nice deep breath to symbolize this nothingness, this emptiness that we're in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Empty. In nature, wherever there's a void, wherever there's a space, pretty soon it's going to be filled with something. So that's what we're going to do now. Now that we've reached this beautiful emptiness, another way of saying this is a term that you may want to just let encode in you. It's called 0 point. We are in 0 point right now. It's the stage of emptiness before we get filled. And I want you to feel this stage because you can access this exact energy state that we're in right now. You can access this anytime you want. This emptiness, this nothingness, quiet, stillness. The new guides that have just come in are asking now to fill you. So we're going to accept the invitation from the beautiful, beautiful higher level guides that have just joined our teams today. This is really exciting for so many of you. If you've never switched spirit guides before, if you've never done a team switch before, this is really exciting because you're going to be able to feel this. So the new guides that have just entered our teams are asking to help fill you now with this new energy. So again, I want you to look up with your third eye, tilt your head up towards the sky like you're looking up at the full moon right now. They're focusing a lot on the third eye, so they would like to bring energy through your third eye. So when you look up, I want you to focus on your third eye, which is the space between your two eyebrows, right in the middle of your forehead. Just be aware. You can even bring your hand up and just tap your third eye gently if you want to activate that point even more. You can do that now if you want to. If you're too sensitive, you don't need to tap it. You can just become aware of your third eye as you're looking up to the sky. If you're indoors, just pretend you're looking at the moon. If you're outside, you're literally tilted up towards the moon, towards the open sky. That's amazing. The guides want to bring the energy in through the third eye. And the way that they're showing me the picture of how they want to bring the energy in, it looks like a lightning bolt is the energy they're showing me. They're showing me the image of a lightning bolt. So you may actually feel like you're getting zapped in the forehead. It's okay. All right, so I'm going to ask the guides. I'm going to ask the guides to bring us this lightning bolt energy through our third eye. This is going to energize. It's going to start at the third eye, but then it's going to energize our whole bodies. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Allow the guides to energize you now. For some people in this call, you may be ready to receive higher energy inputs. So if you feel like that is you, if you feel like you can receive more energy, then what the guides are saying is to please command your third eye to open more. So if your third eye is about the size of a walnut, you're going to command it to open up to about the size of a tennis ball. 3, 2, 1, third eye open more. If it's the size of a tennis ball and you feel like you can open it more to receive more energy, then you can command that third eye to open more. It could become the size of an orange or a basketball if you want to. It's fine. Just feel intuitively where your third eye wants to go and how big you can bring it in order to receive more energy. This is intuitively up to each one of us that are on this call today, how much we intuitively feel like we can intake in energy. If you can, and if you feel intuitively guided to open your third eye more, let's do that. 3, 2, 1, open more. Each time you open that third chakra, the guides are zapping down more energy through your third eye, into your head, down your neck, and it's just going to go all the way down your body until it energizes your entire body from head to foot. I can actually feel tingling on the bottom of my feet right now. So as soon as the energy gets to the bottom of your feet, you may feel tingling in your feet, your toes, your hands. The hands are very sensitive to energy, so you may feel tingling in the fingers, or you may feel nothing. It's okay if you don't feel anything. That's fine too. You're still receiving the energy. Just let that energy come in. You can bring your head now to normal stance. So you were looking up. Now just look forward, look ahead, back to regular meditation position. Excellent. And now we are filled. We are filled with so much new and ascended energy that has been gifted to us by these higher level guides that have entered our team after the release of our lower level guides that we have released with love and kindness. We've been zapped with beautiful higher level energy. Thank you so much to these beautiful new guides that are here. There's a lot of energy present in the group, and now the guides are asking that that energy be shared. So each and every one of us, we've received higher level energy from the guides, the new guides that have joined each of our teams. And now the guides are asking that we spread that energy around so that all of the group shares this beautiful ascended energy. So let's do that now. Now that you've received that energy from above, disperse it horizontally to all of the people. And the energy, I'm feeling that the energy needs to come out of your heart. So it went into your third eye, and now it's going to come out of your heart center. Command that energy out horizontally towards all of the people that we are connected to on this call. 3, 2, 1. Connect and share. Share this beautiful new energy that you've just received from your own individual guides that have entered your team today. This is really exciting for so many of you. I could feel it. It's very exciting for a lot of people who didn't even know that they could switch guides. You can. You can request higher level guides to enter your team. Always remember to request. Spirit cannot violate free will. You have to learn how to request, they're saying. They're really emphasizing this message for so many of you today, that you're not alone, that free will is never violated, that if you need help and assistance, all you have to do is ask. Please ask, they say. Please ask for help. Don't be afraid of asking. Excellent. This is amazing, amazing energy. I can feel it all over my body and in my hands. Thank you so much to these beautiful guides that have been with us today. Thank you so much for the welcoming of new guides. The welcoming of new guides is so amazing today. It's going to really give a boost to collective consciousness, because when we welcome new guides onto our personal teams, we're welcoming new energy onto the planet. And that's always, always loved and always appreciated from Spirit that we do this. Thank you so much to the higher level guides. Thank you so much to the lower level guides that have just exited our team. We thank you so much for the service that you've given us, even for some of the guides that have been with us for years that have just departed from our spirit teams. We thank them so much with so much love. Thank you for all the work that you've given us. Thank you for guiding us up until this moment. And now we're going to ask our spirit teams to please disconnect from each other, disperse their energy. Thank you so much to the spirit teams that have held this activation together for all of us. And now each one of us, we're going to disconnect from each other, disperse our energy, and bring our energy field back to its normal state. So we did this activation when we connected with each other, we expanded our energy fields, and now we're going to ask those energy fields, our individual energy fields, to retract back to normal size. 3, 2, 1. Retract now, please. Back to normal size, our energy fields go. You can start to move your body around nice and slowly. And if you feel like opening your eyes, first look down at the floor in front of you. Just open your eyes a little bit. Look at the floor in front of you. Come back to a regular state of consciousness, nice and slowly. And then when you're ready, you can bring your eyes up to regular viewing. Excellent. How do you all feel? Oh, that was so cool. There's so many new guides. Who felt the new guides coming in? Who felt the new guides? Let me know in the comments. Lots. That's very, very cool. I'm really excited, especially for the new people who did this activation with us today. You participated in a great activation. So that was a really strong message from the guides. Very, very strong message from the guides is a lot of you on this call, I could feel it. That's why they were really emphasizing that. A lot of people on this call today, they're not used to calling for support. So confirm this for me, please, here in the comments. Are you good at asking for support from spirit? Because I feel like they were really emphasizing that message to that they can't violate free will, that you have to ask for support. I feel like they were emphasizing that message because a lot of people don't ask for support. So that was amazing. That was amazing. To do that, to please be open to support. They cannot violate your free will. Spirit is very, very ethical. They will not violate free will. So you have to use your sovereignty and your power as a spiritual being to ask for help. And this is a really important exercise too when you're going through the different phases of your awakening. Is as your energy shifts upward, it makes sense that you would release lower level guides and welcome newer, higher level guides that accompany you as your vibration goes up. Okay. So, yes, Marilyn says, I need to ask for support more often. Absolutely. That is a huge message from this activation. I could feel it in their messaging. So when they reinforce something like that, it's because the energy of the group, there are a lot of people in the group that don't do that. So that was a major message for today. Okay. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this activation. So what happens now is you've welcomed new higher level guides, which means that you need to get used to their energy. You may feel, your body may feel weird. You may feel emotional. You may feel tired. You may feel exhausted. All kinds of different things can happen as you're getting used to the vibration of new guides. So that's cool. If you felt your guides, if you could see them, if they talked to you, if you received any kind of communication, write it down in a journal. Just write these things down. And then usually what I ask people, so what I'm going to ask you guys that are still on, DM me on Instagram. So right when we finish this and you drink your water, don't forget to drink your water. As soon as you remember to drink your water, just go over to Instagram. That's my preferred mode of communication. Go over to Instagram and just shoot me a DM and let me know what your experience was. How did you feel this? Did you enjoy it? What did you feel? Did you feel the guides coming in? I love to hear stories from people doing these live activations. And I hope that you enjoyed it, especially everybody new. Everybody new. Thank you so much for participating. I'm going to be doing a next live activation. I'm going to be doing as actually a part of a masterclass that I'm doing. I'm doing a masterclass on July 20th for the launch of my new course called Awaken. So I'm doing a free masterclass on the 20th, and there's going to be a live activation in that masterclass. It's going to be about spiritual awakening and the 3 secrets that I love to teach on how to get through and overcoming difficult spiritual awakenings. So if you want to participate in that masterclass and in that live activation that we're going to have in the masterclass, it's coming up July 20th. So put that on your calendar. You're going to start hearing a little bit more about that masterclass coming up. And I look forward to, that's going to be my next activation. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. I love being with you guys. It was amazing to see you all today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And, from my heart to yours, I send you so much love. I send you so much love. I'm sending you so much love for this eclipse season that's very challenging to work through these really intense energies. But when you know how to work with these beautiful energies, you can get through these eclipses in a really, really great way. So I'm sending so much love and support your way. I love you all so much. Thank you for participating, and I'll see you in the next live. All right, everybody. Bye. I love you. Be well, everybody. Talk soon.